Don't lose your way. Your mind free how to be as one.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? Warstorm here, coming at you guys with a top 8 deck profile from the Team APS Community Tournament, and I actually have the guy on the line who played the deck. Rui, say hello to everybody.
Hello, guys.
So you decided to play Shiranui Zombies. What motivated you to play Shiranui Zombies over other deck choices you could have played?
I'm playing this deck like around 3 months ago, and I was building by myself, and I was training with this deck and have a really good matchup against all meta decks in the TCG, and decent matchup against some meta decks on OCG like Blue Eyes and DDDs. And I think this is actually a good deck, so I'm going to use it in this tournament.
Alright, and so we'll go ahead and get to the monster lineup first. We have 3 Mizukis, 1 Armageddon Knight, 2 Summoner Monk, 3 Sage, 2 Spectral Sword, 3 Unizombies, 1 Krebons, 1 Plague Spreader, and 3 Maxis. So, from a little bit I'm gathering just from looking at the deck list, it's pretty much just you want to have access to Sage turn 1 as often as possible, correct?
Correct.
And
Sage is like Tintan for Cosmos, or tour guy from the underworld for Abyss, for Burning Abyss, something like that. Really
yeah,
good.
it sets up so many the fact that it's just not only a lone fire blossom, but it also grabs a tuner when it's banished is just crazy. Overall, the monster lineup looks pretty. Other than but I'm guessing you decided to play the monks because you do play like a fair amount of spells, and the spells can be dead in your hand. Like say you open multiple, you play a lot of 3 of spells, and it can be dead.
Pendulum deck. Book of Life is dead in my hand because they don't have monsters in the graveyard. So just piece them. I play 2 emergency teleports and only have 1 Kravos because of that too. The instant fusions.
Yeah, and then for the spells, we have 2 instant fusions, 3 Book of Life, 1 mind control, 1 terraforming, 3 zombie world, 1 foolish burial, 1 Regeki, 2 twin twisters, 2 Itellies, and 1 burial. The only thing that I have is the zombie world. So your decision was what motivated you to main deck triple zombie world? I mean, other than obviously Unizombies attack restriction.
It was because Monarchs are a really strong deck right now in the TCG, and these cards basically stop all the plays except when they're playing the Erebus, and Erebus is not a combo card for the deck, so they cannot go off really fast.
You,
So basically stop the plays for them, and I can win.
Yeah, it makes sense because like it's not as good as Erebus can be. The biggest play for Monarchs is Stormforthing and Aethering on your turn, and Zombie World does turn that off. And the other thing is sometimes Unizombies attack restriction does get in the way of you like pushing damage, so it's kind of like a win-win. Mind control is actually, I guess you just since it's a synchro.
I forgot saying one thing. When I play instant fusion and I play Northern, and I use Northern for synchro summon, I can Mizuki the Northern with Zombie World out, and I get Northern out, and I can go even more craziest combos.
Yeah, I always forget. Like I forget about that with Mizuki. Is that like if you have Zombie World, allows you to loop like your more broken cards in the that you normally can't have access to. I always forget. And the same thing goes for Book of Life. I guess that's the same theory. Is you want to have you want to be able to abuse the hell out of Book of Life and Mizuki with Zombie World. So that actually makes sense. The trap lineup looks pretty standard. Just 1 bottomless, 1 warning, 2 strikes. I mean, I'm guessing you decided that you just didn't want to risk having. You felt like running the whole Solemn Brigade could cost you in the end. I guess you didn't. That was what your thinking was.
And I think it's the perfect line is 2 strikes and 1 warning.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like Yu-Gi tubers and stuff personally, like just watching videos. But the other thing, as far as the monster, back to the monster lineup really quick. You decided to main deck triple Maxis. What was behind that decision? Like you knew that there would be a lot of really special summon heavy decks.
I think like that. All decks in the format, except like Leafords and Gravekeepers, special summon. And I was thinking, well, it's a tournament for fun. It's not for winning or something like that. So most people are gonna be using explosive decks. So why not using main 8? people maxi and get the forces out of that.
So before we get to the side, I wanted to make sure to recap your matchup. So it was round 1 was Teller Knights,
Yes,
round 2 was Cyber Dragons,
yes.
and then round 3 was
Was Panel Magician.
Pendulum Magicians. Round 4 was
Was DDDs.
DDDs, and then you lost to the Cubics in the quarters. Um, so what would you, so like what so as far as the side, like what went in for most matchups? So the Flying Seas went in just against the Teller Knight player,
Exactly.
and then
Was the
the
only
system
system
they went
system
in.
down was for Cyber Dragons.
And I noticed you opted for Unwavering Bond in the side. It's a card I haven't really seen a lot of play, but did you actually get?
It's a new card for the TCG.
Yeah. So did you actually see it against the Pendulum Magician matchup?
I see it too late actually. I play Monkey Board and Joker, and then next turn I draw it and like, man, really too late. And it's SOTK me because the match was 2-1, and it was that match that duel that he win me.
And did you side them in against? I mean, I know DEDs don't really like the main thing. I guess did you side them in maybe to stop their Kepler or whatever?
No. As a side deck, the Gamma Cylinder Effectors against the EDs.
Okay, and then the 3 Veilers, I'm assuming this is for like if you play against Monarchs, you would completely side out the Maxis and side in the Veilers, and Gamma Seals just for outing annoying stuff because Cosmos can be a.
Like when the super quantums when we make the level 12 XYZ that is ineffective and stuff like that. Like monsters like towers.
Stuff like Ultimate Falcon, for example, because Crystal Wing is good, but it can't get over those 2 cards because they're Exceed monsters. They don't have levels.
In attack with show the Shiranui level 8 synchro monster.
So all right. So, overall, I think the side is pretty standard. You're using like I forget what it's called, like the ratios of threes, where people just side deck 3 ofs. So for the extra deck, we have the 1 Norden, the 2 Cyframe Lord Omegas, the 1 Black Rose Dragon, the 2 Crystal Wings, the Shogun, the 1 Shogun, the 1 Void Ogre, the 2 Shiranui Samurai Saga, the 1 Goyo, the 1 Stardust Charge, the 1 Crimson Blader, the 1 Castel, and the 1 Dweller. Yeah, I think during the course of the tournament, was there any monster you would have changed out or didn't summon during the tournament?
Yes, I think I would take down Crimson Blader because he didn't do nothing in my matchups.
Yeah, like maybe place it with like a Stardust or a.
Against Crimson against Kubik, he actually was why I lost the second game against them because if I would play Crystal and Secret Dragon, there was a much better card to play in that zone. I probably would have won that part.
Yeah, your theory was you wanted to stop his Crimson Nova from hitting the field, so I can kind of get that. But yeah, I think that maybe Stardust Dragon or Scarlight would have probably been something you would swap it out for, correct?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe the Clear Wing Secret Dragon because you can get twice.
Yeah, that's true. Overall, I think the extra deck. I mean, it seems pretty standard for zombies as far as is concerned. So, looking at the entire deck list, was there anything you would have changed for maybe a future tournament?
Maybe Mind Control because I didn't use it so much like the other cards.
Yeah.
But
And other than that, though, I think the list is pretty standard. And congratulations in getting into the top 8. So anyway, guys,
now it's time to explain my combo stage.
Oh yeah. So the combo works like, isn't it? Like you summon Sage,
Right.
and then
The combo is like you play Sage and you use his trigger his effect, and then you tribute summon himself to get to the zombie. Then you get to the zombie effect, send Mezuki from the deck to the grave, and the zombie pass to a level 4 status. So then you can revive Shiranui Sage with Mezuki, banish him, and get him Secret Summon Omega. Next turn, during the standby phase, you can just put Mezuki in the grave, and if you want, you can see what your opponent is playing because of the Omega effect. Summon a monk just to get Sage out of the deck, and Armageddon Knight is a combo that I use with play zombie. So basically what I do is play Armageddon Knight, put play zombie in the grave. If I have emergency teleport, use it, put Kravos in the field, Secret Summon for level 6, normally search warrior, draw one card, then use play zombie, put the card back in the deck, if it was with the other card, whatever, and Secret Summon for Crystalline Secret Dragon or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And
And I forgot, almost forgot.
the Spectral
And
Sword
there's
combo too. Like,
right. What I normally use when I can send Spectral Summon in the first turn, I normally send it because there's some card in the graveyard. So what you make is like when you have this card in the graveyard and Sage, you banish both the cards, the Shiranui, and then you Secret Summon for level 6, zombie monster. Then Sage triggers and Special Summon this level 2 from the field. So basically you can banish one card and get one Crystal Link Synchro Dragon, or the Shiranui level 8 that have the effect that you can banish one zombie monster from the grave and gains an equal attack. So basically, you are secret some of these, the Shiranui, then you just banish the other Shiranui, the level 6, and you get 5,500 attack, which is really good. You can run over everything almost.
yeah, like I remember I believe that's how you OTK'd in one of the against in the round 1 match. I think you had like Crystal Wing and like a 5/5 Shogun. So, but overall, I think it's actually a really solid deck list, and I'll be hopefully we get to have you again for the next tournament. So,
Yeah.
so
I
anyway,
forgot. I almost forgot
oh,
Northern.
oh,
Sorry.
no, go. So like you were saying something earlier about a combo with Zombie World and Norden and Mizuki.
Basically, what you do is if you have Zombie World out, you play Zombie World, right? And you play Instant Fusion. You go, you special summon a level 2 tuner or a zombie or whatever. And you get a synchro out. Then, after that, if you have a Mizuki in the grave, you can special summon Northern, and Northern get again the tuner monster, so another level 6 if you want, and stuff like that. And with Book of Life, you can do the same thing, and use the Northern effects, basically.
Yeah, so like that's one of the reasons, I guess. The other reason you decided to run the triple zombie world was because you wanted to because it allows you to special summon stuff you normally wouldn't have access to. Like if your Crystal Wing's chilling in the grave, you can special summon it back, for example. And I noticed the other thing about Omega is that obviously Omega is the MVP of the deck in a lot of ways. I remember one of your matches, didn't you actually use it to recycle the Black Rose to use again?
Right. I use against DDDs. The DDD player at the level 8 XYZ monster in the field, the boss monster of the archetype, and Crystal Mystical Dragon, and a set strike. And I was 10 cards in the deck because I maxed him before. And I'm like, how the heck I'm going to get rid of that of the field? And then basically negates summon a monk in the beginning, and I secret summon Black Rose, and he negates with Crystal Link or Strike, something like that. And he destroy Omega in the other turn. So what I did, I only run one Black Rose. I use the same Omega effect and get Omega back to the extra deck and Black Rose. Then secret summon again Black Rose. And
It's just.
if
I
was
almost
the
felt
other
like
guy,
bad for the guy too.
right.
Yeah, I
It
almost
was
felt
really
bad
funny.
watching the match live. I felt bad for the guy. I was just like, dang, get Black Rose twice in the same turn, and you don't even play two.
And
It
then
was.
after that, round five, yes, against Felix, I lose that matchup, and the guy was talking like me. Why do you lose that? You did like a really good job against me. Why you don't win?
But it happens. We are like, I just played bad in my match too, so it makes you feel better. But alright guys, it comes about to the end of the video today. Let me know what you guys think of this deck profile. We'll let you know, and stay tuned for more deck profiles from the top 8 of the Team APS Community Tournament.